While Niranjan, I do not have access to the images that are basically coming in from inside the Ministry of Home Affairs. We are broadcasting from outside, but those who were supposed to be present in the meeting, which includes the Chief Minister of Assam, then you also have the Intelligence Bureau head, that is Tapan Deka. Along with him, you would also have the government's Northeast advisor, Mr. A.K. Mishra, who would be present in that room. But along with, more importantly, you would have the Pro-Talk faction, which is Anup Chetia, and the foreign and the president, that is Aravind Rajkhawa, who would be also part of that deal that is essentially going to be signed between the centre, that is going to be represented by Union Home Minister Amit Shah. You have the Chief Minister of Assam and the two leaders, the Pro-Talk faction leaders, who would be signing the tripartite deal between the three. Now, it's as far as the contour of this memorandum, that is still not very clear at this point in time. Perhaps in the next couple of minutes, it's expected that there would be a detailed press briefing that's going to take place. One coming in from the Pro-Talk faction, who would essentially be talking about what is it that they've been able to secure. Secondly, with regards to the government of Assam is concerned, they have largely looked at one, securing the rights. Second is with regards to the economic prosperity, because remember, all this while, and Niranjan, most who've been outside the northeastern states would largely look at this particular tripartite deal from the security prism. But this is way beyond the security prism, because right now, if you see in the last few years itself, there has been a dip as far as insurgent activities in the state of Assam is concerned. You already had the Pro-Talk faction, which were on the negotiating table, but there were certain sticking points, which we'll try and put that out, the details of what were the sticking point and how exactly did the government essentially manage to broker this entire deal with the Pro-Talk faction. Remember, there is the other faction, that's the ULFA Independent, which is led by Paresh Barua, who is believed to be at the borders of China and Myanmar. He had essentially refused to have any talks with the government, and there have been attempts that have been made by Paresh Barua's faction to try and derail these talks. In fact, there have been certain incidents that have taken place, but these are sporadic incidents that have taken place in the state of Assam. So one cannot really only look into that aspect. But if you really see the growth that the state has actually witnessed because of being able to control these activities, and with this tripartite deal, remember, it is not only a deal that the state of Assam is going to benefit. Other states, the other northeastern states who are also trying to broker a similar sort of deal with several of these banned outfits. For instance, in the state of Meghalaya too, you have several militant organizations. Similarly, in the state of Mizoram and Manipur, remember, this happens to be perhaps the bigger concern that the other states would also have, and this is going to have a direct ramification. So you have the tripartite deal, which is going to take, as I understand, Niranjan, correct me if I'm wrong, from the visuals that are coming in. By now, it would have been done.
Yes,
and it will have the long-term, it will certainly have the long-term ramifications. And as I've been saying, that not only from the security perspective, but from the fact that the state would essentially see relative peace, and more important, which is going to clearly look into economic prosperity, is exactly what the government has basically been talking about.
It's a historic peace deal. It's a historic peace deal. It's the peace deal of the decade, ladies and gentlemen. ULFA insurgency in Assam. An issue that many governments at the centre have tried to combat and have failed for many decades. And finally, after decades of hard work, this peace deal is being inked in the national capital. We're getting the live pictures right now. Let's go back to the pictures. That's the live shot. Live shot of Union Home Minister Amit Shah seated next to Himanta Biswa Sarma, the Assam Chief Minister. These are live visuals of the signing ceremony of the ULFA peace deal in the national capital. I'm staying with these pictures, ladies and gentlemen, as I try and get you details of who's present there and why it's significant. It's being inked as we speak. Himanta Biswa Sarma there, signing on the dotted line. The ULFA Pro-Talks faction submitted a 12-point charter of demands for the discussion, which was accepted. And as we speak, the Assam Chief Minister's office and the Assam Chief Minister now officially signing on the tripartite memorandum of settlement between ULFA, the Pro-Talks faction, and the central and state governments is being signed in New Delhi.